since the late 1990s till around 2020 is when the X39 came out. That is a life calling. You wonder why our technology, which I believe is the best technology, the best product at all in our industry, nothing compares to it because it's been David's life calling and it's such a superior product than anything out there. That is why we're having such success with your Lifeway business. Thank you for doing that. Did you really, were you dreaming to be into the network marketing industry when you first started out?
You know, it's funny. So after I graduated from college, I lived with a good friend of mine, and he said, "Hey, I'm going to this meeting. Why don't you join me?" And I said, "What is it?" He says, "Well, it's something about selling water filters." And so this was for a network marketing business, and they were talking about making money. And I said, "Well, wait a minute, I don't get it. How are you putting silver into the carbon? I need an explanation." And nobody could answer my question, so I didn't join that company. And that kind of turned me off. And then in 2002, when I started LifeWave, I had to think about how we're going to take the product to market, and networking was the last thing on my mind. I thought, well, let's put it on TV. I was meeting with GNC. They wanted to put it in at retail. Thought about radio advertising, you know, all these kind of things. And then I had lunch one day with a fellow that was a business friend. And he said, "Oh, there's somebody that you should talk to about LifeWave." I went and spoke with him. Then he had bumped into a guy in a movie theater that was interested in investing. Then I talked to him, and he said, you know, I want to invest money, but I don't know anything about science, but I have a friend who's a medical doctor. Can you talk to him? And then the medical doctor said, "Well, I know a doctor in California you should talk to." And then that doctor said, "Oh, you got to talk to Richard Quick at Stanford University, the 6-time Olympic coach." And so it became very obvious that networking would be the best way. So three weeks after that lunch, I was putting patches on Olympic swimmers at Stanford.
Through a network.
All because of networking.
Wow.
So I became convinced
Now
that networking was the way to go.
Which is very interesting compared to any other owner in the network marketing industry who go out and sought out to make money, right? He didn't want to be in networking and goes into networking with such a superior product. It's what's happening today.